All right, ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Can everybody hear me out there? Get thumbs up in the chat if you guys can hear me. Hey now, hey now, hey now. Am I coming in loud and clear before I get started, folks? How are we doing out there? Am I coming in loud and clear? All right, let's get the show on the road. Let's get the show on the road. Welcome, everybody. This is your old pal CHH. I'm going to try to stream in HD tonight, so I should be looking pretty crisp and clear. My internet's supposed to be good now. Knock on wood. Everything's supposed to be rock solid. So, welcome everybody. I just want to say from the beginning, I want to have a nice chill show, kind of like a, let me see, Saturday night with old CHH. Kind of like Stevie Wayne from The Fog. It's a chilled Saturday night. Breezy winds, icy roads, and it's a little foggy out there. The mood is set. I've got my Christmas Coke, Diet Coke still. We got the Santa on there. So, Matt Arnett says, slap the thumb, everyone. Yeah, slap the thumb, guys. Slap the thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. I really don't like being a baby about that. It's just, man, it really, I like doing the live streams. And when you drop the like and stuff, it tells the algorithm and stuff, hey, you enjoy that. So, because even when you're subscribed, stuff doesn't show up unless you like ring the bell where it notifies you for every single thing I do. But I don't expect people to do that. But just if you drop the like and you enjoy these, it just makes sure that it will alert you when I do go live for the people that enjoy them. That's why I bitch about it. That's why everybody bitches about it. It's the algorithm game. You guys know how it is. None of us like being like that. But listen, what kind of background do y'all want today? Do y'all like the Planet CHH space? Do y'all want static TV? Do y'all want a little fire? What do we feel? Whatever you want to stick with. I think we'll stick with the Planet CHH background. But anyway, listen, guys, welcome. Everybody's coming in. Everybody come on in. I want to have a good time tonight. I want to do a chill show, talking to my audience with you guys one-on-one. Nothing over the top tonight. I'm worn out. I had a long day. Practice with the band earlier, dealing with the dogs, working on stuff for the wax melts. And Wet Movie One, what's up, dude? Brandon, what's up? Hopefully you're okay. No fire. I have seen too much of the last few days. Hopefully you're all right, Brandon. I mean, it's just nuts over there. I really pray to God this never happens again. What's going on in California? It's I get aggravated because I feel like the stuff is preventable if precautions take place. We got to get some damn water in California. We have to. It's not. I'm not getting political. It's not a political thing. It's a humanitarian thing. It's like we're losing people's lives. We're losing their livelihood, and I know what it was like, guys. Like that's why I get so annoyed about these things. Or not annoyed, but it's just I lost everything in Katrina. I lost everything, so I know how rough it is. I mean, I remember Asheville, North Carolina, now California. It's sad. And it's coming up on 20 years of Katrina, guys. 20 years this year. Hurricane Katrina, when I lost my life. I mean, I truly lost my life. Everything that I knew, everything that I did, it was just taken from me. I could never get it back. Never. The life that I had was completely, there was not even a shred of it getting it back. It was completely lost. So, I mean, I feel for everybody in Cali right now. I mean, they're losing their town. It's sad. But anyway, I don't want to trauma dump on you guys tonight. I want to have a good time tonight. I want to relax. Everybody here is safe and sound. We'll talk movies. We'll talk whatever you guys want. I just want to have a good time with you guys, answer your questions, and have fun. I don't know how long we'll go tonight. You guys know I typically do my live shows for about an hour. I don't like to overstay my welcome. Somebody earlier in the chat when I pulled it up was like, Christian, do longer. But, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So with that being said, guys, what do y'all want to talk about tonight? What do you guys want to talk about tonight? Let's get into it. If you guys have any questions about new releases, bring them up if you want to ask me anything. Let's just have some fun tonight and take it easy. Enjoy each other's company. Lone Wolf says, I hope everyone's having a chill Saturday. I agree. The Planet Caravan background, I'll have to download that one for next time. NFL playoffs. Iron Wolf's talking about the NFL playoffs. Sagafu, what's up, Sagafu? I have to promote the death of Snow White with Sanaya Lautsis. Salty Dagger, we got somebody from Germany here. Hey, man, greetings from Germany, the media book capital of the world. And that's right. The media book stuff is amazing. You guys kill it over there at media books. Bradley says, do you know or like the band Powerwolf? Also, would you make a video about your favorite bands? I wouldn't do that because none of my audience is interested in that, unfortunately. It's just a matter of the way things work on YouTube. But I can tell you my favorite bands right now. My hero is Alice Cooper. Literally my hero. He saved my life. And I'm a huge fan of Alice. Blue Oyster Cult. I've got the cult logo right there. I love Blue Oyster Cult. Blue Oyster Cult and Alice Cooper are two of my favorite bands. In terms of modern music, I'll tell you that I am a Ghost fan. I really do like Ghost a lot. Thank you. Badass shirt. Thank you, man. 50th anniversary. So that I can give you. What's up, Dead Recliner? How are you doing, Dead Recliner? Good to see you. Good to see you. Blu-ray Addict, I've never really gotten into Westerns. Maybe as I get older, which I'm already old, but as I get even older, I will. But I've never dove into them. I mean, from what I've seen just throughout the years, like none of it ever grabbed my attention that much. In terms of how much, like in terms of Westerns I love, and you're going to hate this answer, it's like Back to the Future 3, Albany, what's up? No, I did not see any Lolcow tonight. I haven't watched Lolcow in a few weeks. Pretty much right after the Review Tech USA stuff kind of died down, I lost a little bit of interest because I was loving that saga. Watch any intense movies lately? Not lately. Like lately, I've been on a clown kick. I've been on that. I've watched some found footage stuff. But I'll tell you guys what I'm watching right now, and I'm going to implore you guys to check this out. There's a channel called Dr. Insanity that does videos about intense police encounters, police interrogation stuff. I love all that. Dr. Insanity is a great channel, or murder documentaries. I'm obsessed with all that stuff. I've been watching a lot of that. And there's a YouTube channel I watch called Chilling Scares, guys. And Chilling Scares is this amazing YouTube channel. I love Chilling Scares so much. It's one of my favorite channels on YouTube. And they do videos about real lost found footage, scariest Ring video camera stuff, terrifying dashboard videos. And none of it's fake or gimmicky. There are channels that kind of fluff stuff to make it entertaining. But Chilling Scares only does legitimate stuff. It's an incredible channel. Chilling Scares is one of the most incredible YouTube channels in the world. What's up, Gar? Yeah, I'm going to see Wolfman. I'm going to see Wolfman for sure, man. Without question, I'm super excited to see Wolfman. Matt says, why is Night of the Living Dead the best movie ever? I mean, I don't argue that. I think it's a masterpiece myself. I think it's the bridge from classic horror into modern horror. And you'll never get any. I'm a Romero guy through and through, so you'll never get an argument from me, Matt. No argument whatsoever. Justin, what's up? Yeah, dude, I am extremely looking forward to The Monkey. I think The Monkey is going to be good. I'm looking forward to it big time. I really am. I don't know Nuclear. I have high hopes. I think The Monkey's going to be good. I think 28 Years Later is going to be good. I think there's going to be some good stuff here, man. I'm superstitious, though. To me, odd-numbered years are always better, in my opinion. So now that we're back in an odd-numbered year, I have high hopes. I think Hard Eyes is going to be really fun. I think there's going to be some really fun stuff this year. I pre-ordered it, but I haven't seen it, Buckeye. I pre-ordered it, but have not seen it. What is your go-to source for upcoming media releases? Dawn of the Discs, but there's a number out there. But I've gotten friendly with that guy, and we're supposed to do an interview soon. Dawn of the Discs says he's gonna let me interview him. He just says, "Wait till I get some free time." I said, "That's fine," you know. But me and him have gotten pretty not super close, but we've gotten friendly. We've definitely talked and stuff. So me and Dawn of the Discs are pretty cool now. And he's gone out of his way to kind of promote my channel, which is very kind of him. Aaron Click says, hello, everyone. Welcome, Aaron. Good to see you. Killenberg, what's up, dude? Are you a fan of Linkin Park? The first two records, but after that, I'm not really a big Linkin Park fan after that. Jacob, how are you? Christian, how are you going? I hope you had a good Christmas and New Year. I mean, I did, man. I'm not gonna. I cried last time I did a solo show because I was dealing with medical stuff with family members. It's still ongoing, you know. But I'm here and I'm good, dude. I survived the holidays just like everybody else. It's kind of good to be out of it, you know. It's fun while it's there, but as soon as it's done, it's just like, okay, let's go. So I hope you did too as well, Jacob. I don't watch trailers, Iron Wolf. I learn about stuff through friends and magazines. So when it comes to like Hard Eyes and stuff like that, I've seen pictures and read interviews and stuff like that, but I have not seen a trailer for Companion. And if you're wondering why, I'm sick of trailers spoiling everything for me. So I'm done with trailers. I just don't do them anymore. Man, I could get you, I could tell you the best songs of Blue Oyster Cult of all time. And Don't Fear the Reaper, while it is a masterpiece and it's a classic, it's not my favorite song. I could show you stuff about Blue Oyster Cult that you'll be like, oh my God, this is great. Will says, let's talk about the Second Sight Scanners release. I'm assuming that's what you meant. I've never seen the movie. How good is it? I've heard mixed reviews. I love Scanners. To me, there's the classic Cronenberg stuff to me is way better than the modern stuff. He got really weird. It's funny because some people called his old stuff on the video I did today cookie cutter Lifetime movies, which I've never heard that before. But in my opinion, you know, classic Cronenberg is amazing. So I love Scanners. It's got one of the most iconic scenes in horror history with the guy's head exploding. It's just amazing. I love it. You know, I got to pre-order Alice Sweet Alice. I'm excited about that, D. I got to pre-order that. CR went. Not sure if you talked about this before, but when did you start playing music? You play the bass, right? I play bass, guitar, drums. Like I'm a musician. I've been a musician since 2003. So 22 years I've been playing music. I can kind of do it all. Not great. Like I can half-ass sing in key. I can play guitar pretty good. I'm a bass player by trade, meaning like in bands I play bass, mostly because nobody wants to do it. And I'm pretty anal about bass in live bands. I hate when bass players just bum 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 the whole time. I like to match the kick drum. I like to really make the band sound tight. I've been playing. I'm a bass player by trade. Like if you're gonna ask me, like at the end of the day, what are you? I'm a bass player. Um, I love the bass guitar. It's a highly undervalued instrument, and you know I could nerd out about bass, but I'm not going to. No, I have not seen Werewolves. I saw Piz review it. He said it was fun, but I'll be honest with you, just the stuff I saw from this video, it didn't look like it'd be something I would be too interested in. So, let's see what we got. I feel like this is a joke at this point. Like every time I do a show, somebody asks me about King Diamond. I'm like, yes, I like King Diamond. Them is one of my favorite records. I love King Diamond. Like I'm a huge King Diamond fan. I love King Diamond. I almost wore my King Diamond shirt tonight. I should have wore it. If I'm at flea markets and I see horror VHS, do I pick them up? Sometimes. It just depends on the title. I have a lot of horror VHS, believe it or not. They're just in the closet, but I have a lot of them. So if it's something that I'm interested in that I just don't have anymore, I will. But Did I ever get the variation any variation of the Terrifier set? I know you said you were considering the cheaper version. So Bradley, and I've talked about this before. Umbrella said, "Hey Christian, if you want to review the set for us, we'd be happy to send it to you." And I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? I will do that because I would like to review the Terrifier, and I'm talking about the box set, the trilogy box set. I thought about it, and the truth is, they're going to make more of them. So of course, there's going to be more box sets, and I even said that when I did like a physical media news video. But the reason I was like, okay, yeah, I'll review that, is because I want to talk about the first movie on 4K, and apparently the second movie now has HDR on it. So I was really down for it when they offered it to me because I was like, okay, yeah, because I would love to review the first movie specifically on 4K too. So and they messaged me the other day and they're like, hey, we haven't forgotten about you. It's like we sold so many of these, we're waiting on another truckload of them. So just bear with me. So my review is going to be very very late, but I will review the box set. Dude, Body Double was awesome. I got a. I'm assuming Nathan, you got that steel book, right? That 4K steel book. Dude, that movie was great. I loved Body Double. That was so like neon 80s. You know what I mean? Like it was great. I've had a lot of people talk to me about those and probably send me some. And, I haven't. It's funny. There is something I watched on YouTube. It was a found footage movie that was like super popular couple months ago. This guy that's a comedian just decided to make a found footage movie and it was good. I can't remember the name of it. If somebody in the chat says the name of it, I'll say, yeah, that's it. It went I say super viral. It went viral over the last couple months. This comedian duo, they just decided to make a found footage horror movie, and it was good. Somebody tell me the name of it. Have I seen Silent Night from 2021? Yeah, that's the Joe what's his name directed it. I forget the director's name, but it's like a robotic Santa. Yeah, I have a media book of that 4K. Oh yeah, I'm going to see the monkey. You damn right, I'm going to see Oz Perkins. Not a huge Scream Factory fan, but excited for the Night of the Creeps with the NECA figure of Tom. Yeah, I came out of retirement for that. I know. I came out of retirement too. I feel you. I have the other two ones, and I'm like, I want the coconut one. That's the best one. What's up, Anthony? Just got out of work to catch your laughs. Thanks for being here. I appreciate everybody being here. We got 142 people here. If you guys have not dropped a like, please do. I'd appreciate that. Yeah, I saw Strange Darling. It was good. It was good. I didn't love it, but it's not. I don't really have much to complain about. It was good though. It was a good movie. I need to pick it up on Blu-ray. Speaking of Oz Perkins, is anybody out there a fan of Gretel and Hansel? Like I picked that up on 4K. I like Gretel and Hansel, and I feel like I'm on an island with that one. Somebody out there has to have liked that movie though. No, I need to. I'm hoping that gets a Blu-ray, obviously, but I need to watch it. I'm gonna see if where is the George Romero documentary streaming? Oh, Dallas. Go check out my video on the Coffin Joe box set. It's a great box set. I started watching a couple of those, Dallas. Those movies are psychedelic and weird. Some of the stuff in those Coffin Joe movies are just crazy visually. It's wild shit. It really is. Saturn said it was a good doc. I bet it was. No spoilers, please, because I haven't seen it yet, and I'm interested to learn about it. Blue Scroll Dancing in the Ruins. Good song, but that's not my favorite off of that record. Club Ninja. There we go. Todd said BOC's Imaginos album highly rated. I could have a 3 hour conversation with you about that, Todd. The song Del Rio's song is like one of my favorites. I love Todd. I actually covered a lone world actress. The apple say sleeping. I forget the name of the song. Uh it's the second track. It's the second track on the record. I covered it. It's on my Patreon. I did a pretty good job with it too. God, I can't remember the name of it now. Less Invisibles, I think. Dude, Imaginos is a masterpiece. I have it on vinyl. A masterpiece of a record. I haven't pulled the trigger on that yet. I have not pulled the trigger on the Reanimator 4K because I'm like, well, they're definitely going to put out a 4K. There's definitely going to be a Arrow 4K of it, right? I mean, they have to. But some people are like, well, Christian, you should support Ignite. I'm like, I get that. I do. I don't know what to do because it was pricey. And it doesn't come out till March, so I still think that maybe I don't know what to do. There's definitely going to be an American 4K. I don't know what to do. Somebody have to convince me. Somebody's going to have to convince me. Thank you so much, Jacob, with a $3.49 super chat. Movies you think about all the time. Me, the original TCM. Very nice. The movie I think about all the time is Return of the Living Dead Part 2. That movie comes to mind every day for me. Oh, we have a new super chat clip, by the way. Here's the new super chat clip.
I'm gonna go fucking buck wild for Easter this year.
Oh, I love the new super chat clip. Oh, man. Thank you so much. It's very kind of you. Thank you so much. What did I think of Hogan being booed? Okay, I will answer this. It's funny because I've seen some people talk about this, like Vince Russo and Stevie Richards. I think Hogan got booed not because he was in Los Angeles and he's a Republican. I don't think anybody gave a shit about that because Undertaker is a Republican and he got a standing ovation. The people went nuts for him. I think there's been enough people like Jesse Ventura talking about Hogan screwing up the union, Hogan lying. There's a video I love. It's called it's like the history of Hulk Hogan's lies, and the stuff he has made up over the years has been insane. So I think Los Angeles, and then he was hawking his beer on the beginning of the Netflix era. I think people were just like, man, get the hell out of here with this crap. We're not interested in your beer. That's why I don't think it was so much a political thing. Because like Undertaker got a huge standing ovation. So I mean they should turn Hogan heel though. That would be funny. He needs to come out as Hollywood Hogan. That'd be great. You know. I wasn't too impressed with the Netflix Raw, to be honest with you. I thought the CM Punk match was good though. Anthony O'Donnell, $10 super chat. Thank you so much. Let me give you a super chat clip.
I'm gonna go fucking buck wild for Easter this year.
Hey CHH, I just want to say what's up, and I'm on the fence about 4K UHD. It's a great format, but I'm tired of buying the same movie, and all they do is just upgrade the picture quality and no new features. Anthony, I look, I get it. That's why if you watch my Scream Factory stuff, I always go out of my way to let you know if there's new features on this or that. 9 times out of 10, it's always an improvement on picture quality. But I get it, Anthony. And if you ever want to message me and say, well, Christian, what are some titles that you full-fledged don't or email me, christianhanna@ymail.com. It's on my info on my page. If you ever want to just email me or hit me up about some titles that you are wondering what are surefire titles, get with me, and I'd give you a list of stuff that I absolutely positively, without hesitation, do not regret whatsoever. And I'd also like to know more about your setup. Now, to be honest with you, I review a lot of titles on just a regular LCD 4K TV because that's the way 90% of people watch 4K stuff too. So I like to have I like to watch a lot of stuff where it's going to be the way a lot of people are watching it. But I also still watch other stuff I have a big QLED in the living room, which, God almighty, you have no idea how good that looks. Everything looks good on that TV. But get with me, man. I'll give you some suggestions for sure. But at the same time, dude, I am a huge proponent of the 4K scan Blu-ray. The Blue Underground stuff, I haven't upgraded a lot of it. I mean, Zombie, Zombie and other titles from them that were 4K scanned Blu-rays. I mean, they look so good, and especially when you put them in 4K stuff, it's like, man, this is amazing. So there you have it. But get with me. I can give you some more information on that. Thank you so much, Anthony. I appreciate the donation to the channel. Let's see. Chi-Town Bud coming in with a difficult one. If you were on an island and had a movie player and TV that worked, if you could only be able to use 2 boutique labels shipped to you, what would they be? Oh, you mean like if only 2 labels could be? People are going to be mad at me, but definitely Scream Factory, because I need to see stuff that's not super cult and unknown. I need that. Like, I need to be able to watch Halloween, and I need to be able to watch Friday the 13th, and I need to be able to watch, and after that, I would probably do Kino, which also people be like, Christian, really? But listen, like, Kino puts out a lot of stuff that I love. They did Fletch. They did Fletch Lives. They did Deep Star 6. They did Leviathan. Like, and they also do some underground cult stuff like Frogs, which isn't necessarily underground, but you get what I mean? And they mix it up with their genres. I can get Death Wish. I can get a lot of different stuff with Kino. So Kino and Scream Factory would be the 2 labels I'd go for. Because if I'm on an island, I don't really give a rat's ass what special features. I don't care. If I'm on an island, I need to watch movies. I don't give a rat's ass about that. Christian, I assume that the songs at the end of the live streams are your band. What are all these songs and they're from movies? Aaron, so check this out. Everything you heard at the beginning of that show, you can find on Spotify and Apple Music. Artist name CHH. Look me up. That Living After Death song is from Zombie 4, and I covered it, and I put that's on there. My most popular song, which was kind of something that the fans of this channel kind of made like a thing, like, Christian, you got to release that. And I didn't think it was that good. I still don't think it's that good. I think it's kind of just a novelty thing, honestly, because it's just like I'm doing songs from horror movies. But I did Children of the Night from Maniac Cop 2, and that became like, people like it. At least they tell me they like it. And so it's like, okay, I'm going to start putting some of this stuff up there as well as original music. So artist name CHH, look that up on Spotify or Apple Music, and you can find everything I've done on there, including the stuff you heard at the beginning of this video. That Tom Schneider interview was legendary. What does the suit mean? I don't know. It's pretty self-explanatory. I love Ace. Are you into any metal bands out of Louisiana? Acid Bath, I Hate God, Soylent Green, Thou. A lot of awesome sludgy stuff from out there. Scratch Burno, I'm about to blow your mind. When I was a kid, the band Soylent Green played live on Halloween night in the garage of Rambo, the original singer's house, in St. Bernard Parish, Miro, Louisiana. So not only did I listen to Soylent Green, but I go way back with Soylent Green, way back to the 90s, man. I used to go watch them play in my subdivision. Rambo, I think he might have died. The original singer Rambo might have died in Katrina. I know that he wasn't when I followed up with the band back in like 2009, and I looked him up again. He was no longer there. I think he passed away, but that's how far back I go at Soylent Green, man. If that's the case, if that's supposed to be a Western, I mean, God knows I love Escape from New York, so I'll take the W on that. Oh, they're making a new Jurassic Park Rebirth? Yeah, I'll watch that. I thought Jurassic World was good. I liked Jurassic World. I didn't like the one after that, but Jurassic World, I liked it. I thought it really captured, what the heart of what the first one was like. I think it's going to be 70-30, Muzzak. 70% restocks, but 30% new stuff. Maybe 60-40. That might be a little too stiff, to be honest with you. I think Scream Factory is going to... I'm going to make a prediction right now, guys. Somebody screen record this, save it, because I'm making a prediction. You all ready? Scream Factory will get the 4K for Barbarian in 2025. Mark my words. I think they're working on it. I don't have anybody telling me this behind the scenes, but there's only one way Barbarian's to come on a physical media. It's going to be by a boutique label, I think. I think Scream Factory will get Barbarian on 4K. I'm calling it. I think it's going to be them. Barbarian, Scream Factory, 2025. Seb, what's up? What's up, Christian Levy channel talking Cronenberg? I love Scanners, but have you seen the other releases from Second Sight? The Brood. I like The Brood. It's a good movie. I would say it's a classic Cronenberg, but like The Brood, when it comes to some of the other stuff, like I prefer some of the other stuff from his earlier catalog over The Brood. Especially like Videodrome and stuff like that, which is a little bit after The Brood. The Brood's good, but I'll tell you this, Seb, do me a favor. Go online, see where you can stream it if it has one of your sites available, and check it out. Scanners, I think, is a much safer bet. That's just me. If you haven't seen either of the two, I think Scanners is classic. The Brood I like, but I have a 4K scan Blu-ray that I'm perfectly happy with that movie because I don't watch it. I know I'm not going to watch it that often. Scanners is pretty much a once-a-year movie for me. So Scanners is, the one to get for me. But The Brood, definitely check it out. That's my best advice. And I know it's like, well, I was going to check it out if I bought it. And I get that, but just trust me. Because you may say, it's good, but I'm not really going to watch that a whole lot. What did I think is the most underrated release this year? That's a great question. Wow, it's a really good question. Wolfman 2010. I don't think I never saw anybody pick that up on 4K. I thought that was a great movie. I loved it. I don't think I'd seen it before that 4K, and I loved it. I loved it. Wolfman 2010 was awesome. Plus the Hell House box set. Milk and Cereal. Milk and Cereal. That was it. Milk and Cereal. That was the movie on YouTube I watched. God, I'm very far back. Akeem, what's up, dude? I'm praying for you out there, brother. I hope you're safe in Alabama, dude. I really do. Get the hell out of there, brother. Sorry, guys. I think I'm very, very far behind on the comments. Up here in a second, I'm gonna do a restart where I go to the very bottom comments because I am so far behind. So there we have it. Matter of fact, let's do that because I am so far behind. It's not fair to everybody here. Let's go to the very bottom. Here we go. All right, here we go. I'm at the very bottom of the comments, guys. I'm going to rapid fire it, go as fast as I can. How often do you pre-order movies? Sammy, I don't think I have anything pre-ordered right now. I think I will soon. Like I know I want to get somebody was just mentioning something that I was like, "Oh yeah, I got to get that." I have Life Force pre-ordered. I have Scanners pre-ordered. What else do I have pre-ordered? That might be it at the time, but I'm gonna go look at that Arrow release and see if it's a 4K scan for Alice, Sweet Alice. If it is, I might hold off. If it isn't, if it's like a 2K, then I might upgrade it. My top 5 Cronenberg films: The Brood, Dead Ringers, Videodrome, Shivers, and then The Fly. That's a great list. Shivers, I was gonna say, I couldn't think of the name for a second, but Shivers, Shivers, I think is a better movie than The Brood. So is Rabid, quite frankly, in my opinion. But you lose me here. I don't get Crash. I don't get it. Crash is weird, dude. Crash is weird. Do you think we need a Dusk Till Dawn 4K? Yes, absolutely, Vincente. Are you kidding? We need Salma Hayek in 4K. Salma Hayek is so hot, even women love. Every woman loves Salma. City McGrail, thank you, Christian, for putting the song Charlotte on your channel. I forgot that song, A True Blast from the Past. Sydney, let me tell you something. I became the biggest Julian Cope fan on the planet because of Return of the Living Dead Part 2. You remember Space Hopper from St. Julian, which, by the way, any people want to ask me about music earlier? I want somebody to do me a favor. My favorite record of all time. I forgot to mention this because I'm trying to move fast. Somebody asked me my favorite artist, Alice Cooper, who's always going to be, I'm always going to defend Alice. She's my hero. Blue Oyster Cult, I like Ghost, and Julian Cope is in there. Julian Cope has my favorite record of all time, top to bottom. It's called St. Julian. It's one of the most incredible mixed records. It's one of the most incredibly produced sounding records. The music is flawless. The songs are quirky yet catchy as hell. St. Julian is one of the greatest records I've ever heard. I'm obsessed with that record. So somebody look up Julian Cope, St. Julian, 1987, 86, 87. I have it on vinyl. It's my favorite record of all time. Bradley, I don't know. I figured that'd be available online. Maybe not. The Substance, I haven't pre-ordered that. I haven't picked up some modern stuff, guys. I haven't picked up Alien Romulus on physical media. I just haven't. I guess I'm just at the point now where I'm waiting because I know that they're going to do more fun stuff for those movies soon. So I'm just like, don't buy it. Just wait, Christian. They're going to do something fun. So I've kind of like, that's the thing now where I mostly just buy boutique stuff. Like I'm not even really buying a whole lot of modern releases right now because I'm just like, they're always going to do a special steelbook or something fun like they did for Saw X. So I just kind of wait now. You know what I mean, guys? Iggy's doing great. Iggy Pop, he is great. He's in the bedroom at Sydney right now. They're all watching The Hobbit, so they're all chilling. I got Iggy, Owen Hart, Rodney Dangerfield. Those are the two. Owen and Rodney are the two pugs, and then Chevy Chase, my Boston. They're amazing animals. They're all really well behaved. I don't know, Richard. That's a great question. Probably not, but I can see the correlation. Well, I'm pre-ordering Life Force from Arrow because they actually went out of their way to do a 4K of the director's cut on this one. Scream Factory did not. But I think we have bitched enough, including me. I go out of my way when I do videos about Scream Factory. I say, guys, don't you dare not upgrade the director's cut. Don't do the theatrical cut only. And guess what? Land of the Dead, I know it's not everybody's favorite movie, although I think it's pretty good. They made sure they did an unrated cut, unrated 4K cut as well as theatrical. I think they were like, okay, maybe we shouldn't skimp that much. So Land of the Dead was a good release. You know, they did both cuts, and I thank them for that. But that's what they should be doing. I shouldn't be thanking them for it. That they should be doing that. Nick Bean's Kickboxer is amazing. Stan Bush soundtrack, Never Surrender, great song. What's your most memorable Blind Blind? Maya's Mansion of the Doom, one of my favorite horror films. So Charlie, great one. Charlie, it's also a Charles Band film. One of his first movies with the great Lance Hendrickson. Favorite blind buy? That's a great question. That's a really great question. I'm going to tell you what it is. I'm going to tell you what one of my favorite recent blind buys is, Charlie. I say blind buy, but my audience actually told me to buy it. So last year was probably the best year for this channel. I was really proud of the videos that we did and the stuff I did. And one of my favorite videos I did last year was for a movie called Flesh Eater with Bill Heinzman, the great Bill Heinzman. And the reason I say it was a great blind buy is because I did a video about the Anchor Bay Anchor Bay Night of Living Dead DVD, which was a catastrophe, where John Russo went in and added footage to everything. I understand why he did it now. People kind of was like, well, Christian, what he was doing was just trying to make money off the film, which I understand that. But people were like, Christian, you need to You need to, because I've done videos in all the Living Dead kind of spin-off things. Like I've covered the Living Dead, Return of Living Dead movies, including the sequels. And people are like, you need to kind of go in a different direction. I saw you do the '06 Night of the Living Dead. You need to go do the Flesh Eater movie, which is really a Living Dead sequel in a way, because it's Bill Heinzman as the zombie. And so I hadn't heard of it, which, funnily enough, the movie is called Zombie Nosh in the UK market, which I think is a great title. But I watched Flesh Eater, which is a Vinegar Syndrome movie, and I thought it was amazing. It was such a fun 80s horror movie, and it was my favorite blind buy. So Flesh Eater, to answer your question. I hadn't heard of that, Todd, although what I can say about Romero and Living Dead is apparently somebody messaged me the other day and says, dude, they're making Twilight of the Living Dead, which I know Romero's wife wanted to see that through. But I did hear that Twilight of Living Dead is supposedly happening, which, I hope that's true, but I hadn't heard about that, Todd. Redneck Zombies, I am. Trauma, obviously, and I think on the New Year's Vinegar Syndrome listings, I think I finally bit the bullet and ordered Redneck Zombies. So I have that coming to me. I have an old DVD of it, but I finally decided to upgrade it. I think I answered a little bit earlier, Dead Recline, but my dog's doing great. Thank you so much for asking. Where would I rank Dead Alive and all-time zombie flicks? What's so interesting about that question is I don't know why I don't look at when I think zombie films, for some reason I kind of categorize Dead Alive as its own thing. But by definition, you're right. It's obviously one, but there's something about it that's so individualistic that I don't categorize it as one. But to answer your question, it'd have to be incredibly high up there. I think Dead Alive is probably one of those movies. It's really an anomaly film. Like when you watch it, it feels like it should have came out in like 19. Honestly, it doesn't really feel. It's kind of timeless. I don't even think it really feels like it should have came out at any time because it's so overtly gory. It came out in what, like 1992, 1991. I can't remember if it was shot on 16. I think it was. It might have even been Super 16 or something. So it was made cheaply in terms of production, but it's so overtly grotesque, over the top. It really is in its own category. I mean, it really is. I mean, I'm begging for that movie to get some sort of new release. I have a bootleg Blu-ray. I also have an actual DVD of the movie. I think I bought the Blockbuster DVD copy from my local one when it went out of business in 2012. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, it's in a category all of its own, to be honest with you. I haven't seen that Scarpad's Domain. I haven't seen The Well. I have not seen that. Yeah. I mean, I got Virtuosity coming. I ordered a couple titles from that New Year's sale, Seb. So it's just a matter of getting that in. I'm excited. What can I say? I'm very excited about that. I got to watch The Laughing Dead soon because I know I wanted to do a review on that. But that was my last haul I got. So Virtuosity, of course, I really do want to check out because it's another VSU. So. I agree with Land of the Dead. I enjoyed it a lot on the, when I watched it for the 4K review not long ago. So I'm right there with you on that. Jaden, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you. Kill her goats. Jesus Christ. Guys, I'm not wrapping it up yet, but I just want to say we have 174 people in here. Thank you everybody for hanging out with your old pal tonight. Please drop a like. If we could have everybody here dropping a like, that would be amazing. God bless y'all. Thank y'all. No, it was not Kill Her Goats. What's up, Frank? I think I'm doing something with Frank later this month. I lose track of everything, but I love the way Frank texts me. Whenever Frank texts me, guys, he says, "Hello, sir. How are you?" Like, he's very formal. Hope you're doing well this evening. No misspellings. He uses commas. He uses punctuation. He's a very formal texter. And I appreciate, I feel like he's in a suit. I feel when I read his text, I feel like he was in a suit and tie. Very formal. Makes me feel special. Makes me feel important when he texts me. Good evening, sir. I hope everything on your end is going graciously well today. The weather's fantastic. I did want to run something by you. Oh yeah, you have to hang in there with Flesh Eater. Once Bill comes out of the ground, it's all bets are off. And by the end of it, when he's invading the house, and then I don't want to spoil it. Never mind. Thank you, Sagafu. I think those videos are my best work. I really do. I think those Living Dead deep dives, especially Necropolis, Rave to the Grave, the Anchor Bay Night of Living Dead video, the 06 Night of Living Dead video I did. I really do. I think that's my best work, because I'll tell you why. Not because I think they're well edited, but because I was so passionate about doing I called it the Living Dead dumpster dive series. I was so invested and so intrigued by all that I really put a lot of research and effort into those. So I love those. I like those videos myself. You know, as I've gotten older, I think Sleepaway Camp 1 is the best one. I love the first one, but I love 2 and 3. And I also think you should watch. You should at least watch Return to Sleepaway Camp, because it's bad, good, really bad. But you should definitely at least watch it, DJ. You should definitely at least watch it. Thank you, Anthony, for another $10 super chat. I have XGMI Horizon Ultra 4K projector, Dolby Vision Atmos, and Dolby. Wow, dude, you got a hell of a setup. Yeah, Anthony, send me an email and I'll tell you about some titles that I think are surefire, and I'll tell you about some titles that cover all the grounds of what your concerns are, because it's also it's important to know what your concerns are, because I can do a review for something that I'm so excited about, and I'm like, it's filled with new features, blah 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 blah, and people are just like, yeah, but I don't like the way it looks. Not interested in just a standard 4K upgrade. I want a box set, or I want like a chunky box of this or this. So everybody's got their priorities with things. Some people don't give a rat's ass about special features. Some people only want the picture quality, and some people want just like a really premium looking release physically. So get with me and I'll give you a great list. But thank you so much. And for that, I say,
I'm going to go fucking buck wild for Easter this year.
Oh man, it does drip October. I think there's even like it is during Halloween time, right? Because there's pumpkins in the movie. I vaguely remember pumpkins in the movie. I did get a bunch of stuff, Nick. I don't remember what it was. Actually, I could tell you if you guys are interested. I'll pull up my email right now. Let me see. Let me look it up. All right, this is my January 4th order. Oh, never mind. That's just street trash. I did add street trash to my cart. All right, so here is my January 4th order. The Fear. I got the last copy of The Fear on Vinegar Syndrome. Devil's Story. I picked up Devil's Story. Buried Alive, which is a different Buried Alive. It's not the Frank Darabont movie, which I have from Kino Lorber. Redneck Zombies. Keanu and Company. The Found Footage Phenomenon, which was a documentary on Shudder, which was amazing. Bloodbath at the House of Death, and Virtuosity. And then I subsequently added Street Trash to my order. So that's what I've got coming to me. Very excited about that order. Oh yeah, that'd be a great one. The real slipcover Steve is back in the building. I can't tell which one's which one. I get confused. They look identical. Oh, I thought we were there already. Yeah, guys, 173 in here now with 97 likes. Come on, guys, just drop it. For me, drop it. Come on. Top 3 Quentin Tarantino films. Holy crap. Number 1 is Pulp Fiction. I don't care if it's cliche. I mean, I love Pulp Fiction. I could watch it all the time. After that, I think I would go Kill Bill, and I'll count that as one movie. I would love Kill Bill. Kill Bill is effing incredible. And then I'd probably go. Like I liked his latest movie, the one. What was that one? About Hollywood and with like I liked it, but I may throw Reservoir Dogs in there. I think I throw Reservoir Dogs in there. Like I like Reservoir Dogs every time, more and more every time I watch it. But to me, Pulp Fiction and Kill Bill is like the best, just hands down the best. The stuff that he's directed. Dean Cox, what's up? Hi, mate. Thinking of getting Humanoids and Night of the Creeps from Scream Factory. Do you think the Blu-rays are good enough, or should I hold on until the 4K? Love your channel from Yorkshire, UK. Dude, that's amazing. Thank you for watching from Yorkshire. First of all, definitely, if you want to wait for my review, Dean, I am over the moon excited. It's so funny because I did a video about Humanoids from the Deep, and then literally like a week or so later, it got announced that it was coming to 4K. Um, uh, And I was like, oh my God, this is exciting. Now, that Blu-ray of Humanoids from the Deep is just an HD transfer. It's an HD 1080p. This is from the negative, Dean. So I believe that Humanoids is going to look fantastic. Humanoids from the Deep is probably my favorite Roger Corman production. Humanoids from the Deep is amazing. I love that movie. In terms of Night of the Creeps, I just say if it's a movie you watch once a year and you like it, and you're happy with that Blu-ray, do it. I did it because I watched Night of the Creeps a lot, and I really wanted the Atkins figure. I came out of NECA retirement for it, so I got it to get the Coconut Atkins. I needed Coconut Atkins. What can I say, guys? I needed it. I needed Coconut Atkins. Christian, you're a good salesman. It's because of you that I own Flesh Eater in 4K. And here's the thing. I don't look at myself as a physical media reviewer. I look at myself as a guy who loves movies, and I channel my love of movies through physical media. I want everybody that bought Flesh Eater to have bought it because they heard me describe the movie and they like what they heard. Not because I said, "Oh, it looks really good." Who gives a Honestly, it's like on a base level, who really gives a shit if it looks good? What if the movie's not good? I wanted people to get Flesh Eater because they saw how much I enjoyed the movie and how much it put a smile on my face. I don't look at myself as a physical media reviewer. I'm somebody that loves the horror genre, and I talk about that first and foremost every day of the week. I don't see myself as a physical media reviewer. I see myself as a genre lover of horror and action and 80s movies and 80s comedies, and that's my priority. I love physical media, and I channel my love of movies through the physical releases. But I'm not somebody that I just want to parade around showing a bunch of movies and saying, "Look at the slipcover," and upgrade. I've never seen myself like that. I don't think my audience and you guys do either, because I think I just don't think you guys see me like that. And not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just I don't want to be that. That's not what's going to carry my channel, I don't think. Because eventually, physical media will probably die down. And if I continue to do YouTube, which hopefully become a full-time job one day, that's going to go away. And it's going to be movies that progress me through and my love for movies. The physical media is just a great way to channel my love through the movies. So thank you. I kind of went off on a tangent there, but I think you get what I mean. You guys like that clip? All right, I'm not gonna. There are super chat clips, but I'm just gonna play it again, even though there's not another super chat. I'm just gonna play it for you guys one more time.
I'm gonna go fucking buck wild for Easter this year.
Hobo with a Shotgun is amazing. That was Rutger Hauer, right? I love that. I freaking love that movie. I love this comment. Well, my wife made bread, so I have to go eat fresh bread. I mean, I get you. Oh, man. My wife made bread, so I have to go eat fresh bread. That's the best comment ever. All right, take care, buddy. All right, guys, we are at an hour. Rapid fire those questions. I'm going to answer them. Rapid fire. I'm not going to put a time limit on it. Let it roll. Let it roll. Here we go. Let's do it. All right, Christian, do you collect Severin Films movies? If so, what's your favorite movie from them? Yes, Frank, I have a ton of Severin Films releases. My favorite is probably the opera one that they did, but also Peanut Butter Solution became one of my favorite crazy movies of all time. Go check out the video I did on that, Frank. That movie is insane. It's called The Craziest Severin Film Release. It's the thumbnail is me behind a bunch of peanut butter with me holding my hair up. Peanut Butter Solution is probably the craziest movie I've ever seen that Severin did. He's got fresh bread. He's got to go, dude. Man. Is Jar Jar a Sith Lord? If he is, he had a good disguise. I love episode 1. I don't know what that is off memory, Killenberg. You'd have to tell me what Watership Down is. I can't, if that's a show or a movie, it doesn't ring a bell. Best Lucio Fulci, Zombie. And also my second best would be The Beyond or City of the Living Dead. One of those two. Probably The Beyond. Did I listen to the Girl in the Box documentary? I don't think I have, Quentin. When's the next gaming stream? I don't have anything planned. It's usually just on a whim when I do it. By the way, guys, I've streamed at 720p all night. I haven't had any problems. My internet is fixed. And the irony is I actually downgraded my internet from what I had. I think I was using too much. I was overloading my routers with how much internet I had that it was screwing me up. But I've been streaming at 720p all night. I should be doing great. I finally think I fixed my internet. And the irony is I got a cheaper plan than I had. What's your most ambitious prediction for 2025 in terms of, like I said, D, earlier, my prediction is that Scream Factory will release Barbarian. That is my prediction. Scream Factory, Barbarian. That is my prediction. That's what I think is going to happen. Do you like the classic Universal monsters? I love the 80s, but I have to revisit the classics. Yes, I love the classic Universal monsters. I have a big box set of them. I like the Wolfman. I love Dracula. But the Lugosi one's not my favorite one. It's not my favorite one. But I like Hammer too, which isn't like Universal stuff, but I like a lot of Hammer stuff too. Yeah, I mean, I like all that stuff. The Mummy. I love my box set of those. I need to get some of those in 4K, which I think I do. Do I prefer the sect or the church? I prefer the church. The sect is good though, but I do like the church. I do like the church a lot. I think I reviewed the church on my channel. The church was good, but so was the sect. Those are both that was both Soavi films, right? Best Italian canning film? You mean like canon or what? Just Todd asked. I see your comment. Best Italian cannibal film, Cannibal Holocaust. Forget about it. Watership Down was originally a book, but there's a movie and 2 shows. The movie is animated, but it's considered disturbing to some people. Okay, I've never even heard of that, Keelenberg. So thanks. I'll have to check that out. Nightmare on Elm Street 4K set is coming, right? Insane. Yes, it's coming. It is coming. What's up? At Sunday Unstrun. Whenever you have time, you should make a list of Letterboxd of all the movies you own. God damn. Dude, do you know how many movies I own? I have probably like I've been collecting movies since 2009. I have thousands of movies. Thousands. Also, you're correct. You're on my live stream on January 20th with Splattercast, Cobwebs channel, Drum Dums. I don't do stuff with Drum Dums, so I'm gonna have to cancel. Can't do it. I'm kidding, people. I'm kidding. I love Lee. I've known Lee for a long time now. Barbarian would definitely be. I'm calling it Barbarian. I love Rise of Leslie Vernon. I don't think that needs a 4K, but I love the movie. If that's what you're just asking me. Okay, they both were so yeah, definitely the church, but I like the sect a lot too. But the church was just great. Church is wild. Those Italian movies that people meet and immediately just bang, don't even know each other, just go right at it. Really enjoyed the Platinum Dudes collab with Garrett. What you said really resonated with me, CHH. Thank you, because I think it's true. It was the greatest time of my life. I can never watch movies again I can never watch movies naively ever again. Once you get into the world of learning about reviews, learning what needs to be criticized or not criticized, it changes you, right or wrong. You can never be at a certain point. You can never be naive. And during that time, watching those Platinum Dunes movies and seeing Friday the 13th, the Amityville Horror, I had blissful naivety. I just watched movies and I enjoyed them with friends and family, and it was the greatest time of my life. I can never redo it again. You know, what is a better revenge story, RoboCop or The Crow? Well, I think RoboCop is the best movie of all time, but I mean, The Crow is a great revenge story. Do I like the missing in action movies? Which one's your favorite? The first missing in action, which was the Joe Zito one, which is technically missing in action too. So the first one for sure. Best pro wrestler of the modern era, 2010 and current. Roman Reigns. S-Rose, I don't know. It was on Shudder for a little while. They pulled it. Nice, dude. I did a review on the RoboCop 2 4K. Great release. Looked fantastic, too. What's up, Phil's Creepy Vids? Long time no see, dude. I've known Phil for a long time as well, guys. Great guy. Go check out Phil's channel. Hey, Christian, Happy New Year. Hope you've been well. Phil is an OG of YouTube. He's been around for a long time. He's got a great collection. He's got those beautiful busts that were made in Germany, those physical media releases. He's got one for Sleepwalkers, which is gorgeous. Basket case. He's got a Belial. Go check him out, guys. Phil's a really good guy. I like Phil a lot. I hate that you asked me that. Scanners of the Fly. I hate to say it, but the Fly. Jaden, I'm really not the best person to ask, but I am at the same time, I am the best person to ask. I am a mic junkie, but you have to remember I'm a musician. So I use different mics. I have an RE20, which is a classic mic that Howard Stern used many years for broadcasting, as well as most radio stations across the world. I love this mic. This is a $100 mic. This is the Rode Pod mic. It's a great mic. It doesn't require a whole lot of dB power, but it's got a rich, robust sound. I'm sure a lot of people listening to this right now would agree that my audio is crisp, clear. I have a robust, full sound. I have a lot of mids to my voice, but it's also not too bright. This is a $100 mic. It's probably the best budget mic you can get, which isn't cheap, but it's a $100 mic. I love this mic. And there's also the tried and true Shure SM7B, which is another legendary mic. This mic has been around for many, many years, used in most radio stations across the globe. It's used, I think Michael Jackson even used the Shure to record Thriller for his vocals, which Thriller, greatest record of all time. So if it's good enough for Michael, it's good enough for me. And I also have a Blue Yeti, and a Blue Yeti is perfectly serviceable. The problem with the Blue Yeti is people don't use it right. People think that the mic is on the top of a Blue Yeti when the mic for the Blue Yeti is this side. So when you talk into a Blue Yeti, you need to do it like this, not like this. It sounds like shit when people do it like this. There's nothing wrong with these, dude. I have one. They're great mics. So there's your answer. Do I think RoboCop 3 ruined Fred Decker's career and killed Orion Pictures? It's hard to say. Fred, it's funny because like Fred had his back up against the wall. He had to make a PG-13 movie, and he also didn't have Peter Weller. I think the story is fine with RoboCop 3. It has great resolve. There's an ending. It's the trilogy, right? But it's a kids movie. And by all intents and purposes, it's really a kids movie, which is fine. But RoboCop was probably the greatest splatterpunk movie of all time, and it was a hard R rating. So technically speaking, yes, but I think RoboCop 3 has an audience. I'm part of that audience. Thank you so much, DJ. I'm going to take it easy tomorrow, relax, and get ready for my 4-day work week that's coming up, 12-hour shifts. I'm going to be so tired by the time Friday comes next week, but I appreciate that, man. I'm going to take it easy and relax tomorrow. I think it depends on where you live. I call it pop and soda, but I prefer pop. Was UHF was UHF Orion? I did a review of UHF myself this year. I loved it. I thought it was really. I actually thought Al was very lovable and charming in the movie. I loved UHF. I also loved the parody version of what was I saying? The parody version of Beverly Hills was his version of that song, Money for Nothing, right? I love that version in the movie. So I loved UHF. That was like one of my favorite non-horror pickups this last year. When have I said I was moving to Illinois? What I have no desire to go to Illinois. None. I might move to Texas. I've thought about moving to outskirts of Dallas, but it wouldn't be anytime in the immediate future. I just picked that up, Nick B. I haven't seen it yet, but people told me it was actually a really good movie, which is why I picked up in the first place. So I'll have to check that out soon. Money for nothing. Yeah. What do I do for a day job? I won't say the name of the place, but I work for I'm a plant worker. I'll say that. I work in a big plant facility. I do a lot of different things. I'm a working blue collar man. I do that. I do YouTube where I make a few bucks here on YouTube. And me and my wife have a small business, Unita Candles, which guys, listen to me. If you're on Instagram, go to Unita Candles. Look us up. Unita, like from the Return of the Living Dead, Candles. Go follow us. We are dropping. This year is going to be a great year for us. I've got a lot of great ideas. As a matter of fact, I like to give spoilers here. We've got a killer Goosebumps line we're about to drop. Some amazing scents from some, and they're branded as some Goosebumps things. You guys are going to love them. They smell amazing. Everybody needs to go follow that page because it's going to be a big year for Unita Candles. I'm very excited. And we've got some great candles. People were telling me how much they enjoyed the Shining candle we just did. It was a great candle. So if you guys are into that, you need to. And all you guys out there that are single guys, you need to get yourself a wax warmer from Walmart or go to any store, Hobby Lobby, get yourself a wax warmer. And you get them ladies over, you got them Unity candles melting in the house. Listen, they ain't going to want to leave. Make that place smell good. Make that place smell good. Mark Knopfler recorded the guitar track in the parody. It was his only condition. I didn't know that. I mean, it sounds so good. That makes sense. What horror poster should I get from my room? Let me put it to you like this way, Bradley. What movies do you love? What movie you're obviously a Friday the 13th fan. What movies do you love? And here's another thing I'll say. If you go down the original poster rabbit hole, it's dangerous. Some stuff you can still get cheap. Some stuff you can still get cheap, but other stuff that you may be big into, you're going to pay big money. So if you're not worried about that and you just want to have movies up in there of movies you love, moviepostershop.com. These people need to sponsor me at this point because I have literally sent so many people to moviepostershop.com. It's not even funny. What are my thoughts on Michael Ironside as an actor? Have you seen Turbo Kid? That name rings a bell, but I can't really remember much of what Michael Ironside has done. I'd have to look him up. Let me see. Michael Ironside. Well, of course I know this guy. Scanners, Starship Troopers, Turbo Kid. I haven't seen Turbo Kid, but anybody in Starship Troopers is good with me. I love Starship Troopers. Do I think Fafine is good brand for mics? If send me the mic you're looking at, and I'll watch some videos on it, and I can tell you more about it, just based off my experience with mics and stuff like that. What's going on, G Money? Garrett's in the house. Somebody earlier actually was telling me how much they enjoyed whatchamacallit, I can't think of the name, Platinum Dunes video we did that you posted earlier today. They I guess they're around my age. They said they really felt what I said about watching movies during that time with naivety and innocence and how much I guess it resonated with them, which was great. So that was a good video. You guys, I think Garrett posted that today. You guys should check that out. I was on that video. It was what I'm referencing. It was a Platinum Dunes kind of retrospective, but really just talking about, well, we talked about the movies, but I felt like for some reason, whenever I get talking about movies from bygone eras, it always feels like a therapy session for me, which is really what movies are kind of for me, is therapy. I am the ultimate wingman. And yes, the melts do work with the ladies. I'm telling you guys, the Goosebumps ones are going to be great. I'm so excited. Sydney's, matter of fact, she's actually working on I made all the artwork, got all the artwork situated. We got the melts made, and Sydney's getting some printed up right now, which we're packaging everything up. It's going to be big. I'm really excited. I'm really excited about that. I've listened to some Black Veil Brides and Powerwolf. I think I just saw them on TikTok. I'm not too familiar with Black Veil Brides anymore. I listened to them for like a year or so around 2012 or 13, but I kind of stopped. Not for any particular reason. I just kind of stopped listening to them, and then, that was it, The wax melts are good. I've ordered multiple times. Girlfriend's favorite ones when they smell like Fruity Pebbles or Fruit Loops. Dude, thank you. That's the thing. Like I'm not trying to be a salesman, but the fact of the matter is this, guys. Me and City went to the store, we bought melts, and we melted them, and we saw how long they lasted. We saw how long they could be reused. Meaning, when you melt wax, when you turn off the melter, the wax hardens back up. Well, when you melt it again, is the smell still there? We figured out a way. We figured out how much scent to pack in the wax so that way it would last longer. So if you get a melt from Walmart, you melt it once. After it dries up, you might get another use out of it, depending on how long you melted it. But with us, you'll get 3-4 uses out of a square. We pack our stuff with scent. When you open up our wax melt, when you open it up, you're going to smell it. It's going to hit you. You don't have to dig your nose into it to smell it. The quality on our stuff is just better. I'm just saying. So that's why you're better off. You'll save more money becoming a Unita Candles customer. You get more bang for your buck. What's up, Eli? Good to see you, my dude. Good to see you. Sure as money. Good stuff. Yes, I love vintage music. I'm an Alice Cooper fanatic. Big time. More Goosebumps is coming. Would I do an audio commentary on a movie with my buddies? The thing about audio commentaries is doing them as a live stream, to me, respectfully, is like the most boring thing on planet Earth. I would do it for a DVD at this point. That's what it would take. I'd have to do it for a special feature on something. At this point, that's the only way I'd want to do it, because like just sitting there and doing a live commentary of like it's brutal to me. I hate it. I hate doing it. Especially because you got to chat, you got to look at, you got to do this, you got to do that. You can't really talk about the movie, because then people just get bored. They'll just say to themselves, well, I'm watching them watch a movie, so why don't I just go watch the movie? Thank you, Bradley. You ordered some more merch. Send me pictures of it when you get it, dude. That way I can share it in my audience. Slap video. That's funny. Black Veil Bride's album, The Phantom, tomorrow is amazing. The best one. I don't know if that's the one I listened to. Like I said, it was like 2012 or something when I checked them out. But Silence of the Lambs or The Shining? That's a great question. Probably The Shining. But it's close. But I mean, I've seen The Shining so many times. It really is. Shining really is one of those movies that every time I watch it, it's just like it's continuously impressive. But so is Silence. But I love The Shining, man. What can I say? Shining is just fucking awesome. Hell yeah, he's got the RZ Halloween one. Very, very nice. Yeah, we owe those. I feel like most horror fans too. We love the smell of fall because of Halloween, the holiday and stuff. It's just like, as a matter of fact, I have a Halloween melt coming out called Halloween Never Dies that we're going to be dropping this week, and it smells like fall leaves. I think that's exactly the name of it, and it just sets the tone. Like it could be January right now, but you take that Halloween Never Dies melt. I got a great picture of Michael from Halloween 4 from a Fangoria cover shoot that they did. And like I was just thinking, man, it's like it could be the middle of February, January, but you shut the door, you put that melter on, you get that thing melting, and it'll transform the room into fall. It's just amazing. I love it. I kind of separate them, Nick. Like I have the spinner shelf, the pillar of souls, as people call it. I got a black spinner shelf that's nothing but DVDs. So I try to separate. I used to not separate them. Now I do try to separate them. And I highly recommend those spinner shelves. They're amazing. They hold like 500 movies. The Poontang pie. Remember the Undertaker said that? Oh my God. My mom got me Torso on 4K. I checked out a few of your recommendations from last year. Fire in the Sky kicked my ass, and I loved Breakdown. Are there any other 90s ones that go under the radar? I mean, that's a loaded question. There's a ton of 90s stuff that goes under the radar. Breakdown with Kurt Russell kicked everyone's ass because I saw it for the first time when it kind of got started getting some releases. Via Vision put it out initially. Fire in the Sky, it's weird. Like that movie is so good. Oh, I got one. Perfect one, Jacob. And this is for everybody out there. There's a movie that's like Fire in the Sky. It's called Communion with Christopher Walken. They have the same kind of thing, an alien abduction scene. Christopher Walken's in it. It's amazing. It's not Fire in the Sky good, but it's close. Communion. If you want me to show you the release, I will. I got it over here. Right here. Communion. Christopher Walken. Alien abduction movie. Look at that thing on the back. Yeah, check that out. That movie was great. It's not Fire in the Sky good, but it's good. I mean, it's good. And Christopher's great in that. So, guys, I'm at an hour and 24. I had a great time. Let me give you guys one more clip tonight. I think it's going to be a new classic.
I'm going to go fucking buck wild for Easter this year.
Oh, man. So listen, guys, thank y'all for hanging out with me. I appreciate everybody stopping by. Crazy night tonight. I'm starting to get to where it's almost 200 people here, so it's tough to keep up with the comments, but I do appreciate everybody's support and hanging out with me. I'm going to try to do some more solo shows when I get the time. But like I said, if you guys want something else to watch tonight, like I said earlier today Garrett made that video with us, and it was fun. It was a good video. So you go over to where's this? Let me find a comment from him, that way I can pull up his channel name. If you guys don't know that, right there, go to his channel right there, and you can check out that video. It was a really good video. So you guys can check that out. There's a lot of good stuff coming up. Like I said, I think Frankie, I call him Frankie Media. He's got me later this month. And Davey's been doing really good things over there. Davey Deathray. He's working his ass off. God bless him. You guys, thank you for hanging out with me tonight. Have a great Sunday. Everybody take it easy. Everybody in California, please stay safe. We can replace things. We can't replace people. So with that, I say,
I'm going to go fucking buck wild for Easter this year.